RealGenericDemon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 27, Volume 3. This week we've got a few things to play, some you'll recognise, some you might not. To be fair, I think there's a couple of new ones this week. So we've got some Mighty Boots tapes, and some John Menzies ones. Look at this. How destroyed is that? It's actually Cookie, look. Stuck on the side of that, but it's a bit of a mess, to be honest with you. I don't know. I think they might have got something from the magazine and stuck it in previously, which would have been kind of cool. But this apparently has got Chess Player on it and Wheelie, which is always a good thing. We do like a bit of Wheelie, and Cookie, which is a great 16k game. So we got that one. We've also got a Mighty Boots tape here. This has got Marauder on it, which I don't think has ever. Marauder might have appeared on it before, but this one I don't think has. Dark Side. This is an early three-dimensional game, so I'm hoping that one loads, fingers crossed. And then on the last one, which it does say on the side, it's changed all the things, there's buttons to press along here, but this is 1943, and on the other side, for another shoot 'em up, we've got Cybernoid, I think it is 2, which is another fantastic game. The same guy did Exelon, isn't it? I can't remember his name. Raphael? Yeah, something like that. Raphael something. I can't remember his first name. But I've got a few pickups as well to show you while I'm here. So I picked these up recently. I've been trying to collect a few of these. There's only a small collection of these. Software Super Savers, basically very cheap games indeed. Fred's Fan Factory. To be fair, no idea, but it's in great shape. So we'll give it a try at some point. But yeah, Fred's Fan Factory. That's one of the things I'm trying to collect. This was also extremely cheap, so you know when you just can't turn something down. That was something I couldn't turn down, which is Bounty Hunter, which is a bit like Gunsmoke a little bit, with the walking through the levels, and I guess there's a shooting stage where you shoot at people like that, possibly. But yeah, you walk through the levels shooting people down, hunting down bounties basically, because you're a bounty hunter. These are quite uncommon nowadays, these Codemasters, less so than they used to be. This definitely is an uncommon one, to be fair. But less uncommon is this one, Wacky Darts. I've just decided to get this to collect it for the hell of it. It's got a little Rambo character on there. And we play darts. Now that's definitely the different computers one. I think, is that Commodore? Or is that Amstrad? I don't know. It's somebody else's screenshots anyway. It's definitely not the Spectrum. But yeah, Wacky Darts. I just like the cover, so I got it for that. Do this all the time. This game you'll have seen before, but I couldn't let it go. Yet again, being sold very cheaply, so I added it again. This is effectively the same as this. I'm just going to grab the thing off the shelf. The same as this. Basically, it's a version of a game from Taito. It's a variation of Space Invaders. Basically, you drop down to the level, collect people, rescue them and fly away. The Visions version is better than the Lunar Rescue, but as I said before, it was a cheap one, and extremely cheap, and I couldn't help myself, so I picked that up. Is it CRL? Yeah, CRL. Very, very cheap indeed. Couldn't help myself, so I picked that one up as well while I was at it. And you know why I keep that handy? Because I like playing it. It's a good game on the Spectrum, that one. Well worth playing. Right, okay. And the last one, and to be fair, this is probably the only one that I may or may not have in my collection. I don't think I've got Fred's Fan Factory, but I do think I've got the other two. Was just the Winter Olympiad. 5 great games. Just fancied that. Little bit of skiing action, realistically. Anyway, so without further ado, let's get one of these into a tape drive. Okay, the tape is in the drive, so let's go down to our favourite, which is Basic, and then load speech marks. So we'll pop that in there and push the button. Anyway, how are you all? Have you had a lovely week? Have you been busy? I've been so busy. I don't normally say this, but I'm actually quite tired. I'm not tired, just physically tired, not tired, if that makes sense. But yeah, busy, long week, lots and lots of things. Running Friday, running to a last minute sort of explosion of things. But Cookie, we're up to Cookie now. I love the way that somebody did try and put the cover on it by cutting it out of a magazine and sticking it on there. That's kind of cool. Cookie, which is not going to load. Cookie, ACG, Ashby Computer Graphics or Games? I can't remember. It's always I always feel like it should be graphics, but it's obviously not. So well, I say it's obviously not. It may be. That's not going well. Let's put it into the other tape deck and we'll try that for a start off. We can't start with a failure on Cookie. Eventually we can. It's very much. It's so What's on the Tape. What's on the Tape is famous for finding out whether or not things load in the first place. First episode of this whole thing was like, can I find out what's on this tape? And I can't because basically it wasn't working. So let's turn up the volume a little bit on that. No, this is not going well. Let me rewind it a bit. This is one of those games, though, that's it's not going to happen. Right, okay, where's PlayZX? Oh my god, I've left my phone in the other room. Hang on, you stay there, I'll be back in a second. Wait a sec, hang on, I'm running all the way. I'm going all the way. I'm almost there, I've almost got there. I'm coming back. I'm running. I'm here. You didn't go anywhere, did you? You're still there. Hello. Right, okay, PlayZX. Straight away, we're into PlayZX. If you ever want to know how to use this app, you need a 3.5mm jack in your phone. Yeah, I know. If you've got one of those things, the fruity phones, you won't actually have one of those. But if you've got one of these, terrible, awful Android devices, you'll probably have one. I'm saying that with a big smile on my face. Anyway, but until the day they work out that they can charge extra for it or something similar. It will happen, of course, because somebody will go, you know what? Apple's taking them out. You might be able to charge extra, because I think you can get one, can't you, from Apple, if you pay extra for it. It's an extra. It's an add-on. It's an add-on now. It's not the thing that came with the thing in the first place, because it's like power cables. Power cables don't come with phones anymore, nor do the actual power packs that go with them. You've got to buy them separately because you have to pay the same price or more for the same product. Yeah, life is bloody hard. Monetarizing everything as possible. Hang on, what happened there? I don't hear any sound. Yeah, okay. Thanks. Right. Stop. Rewind. Stop. No, stop. Loaded it. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, went funny. Went funny. Like it wasn't playing it for some reason. Doodle-doodle-dood. Used to like that. Do you remember pressing break at this point as well, though, so you could enter your to enter your poke that you'd got from Sinclair User or your Sinclair? Do you remember those days where we used to do that? We used to push the button at a certain point. I remember doing that. It was almost like it was a frightening moment for me. I was like, gonna break. It's gonna break. It's break. And to be fair, if you'd realised back in the day that you could have just typed load for that particular one programming, probably may not needed to do that. But it was cool. We used to press the break button, and then you used to have to edit the code slightly. Change the settings so that you got yourself infinite lives or something similar. Yeah, it was good. It was a good time to live. It was a good time to live. A little bit more. Do you know what though? A little bit more coding, a little bit more involvement with your sort of what you were doing with the whole thing, rather than just pushing and playing and it worked. Off it did and way it worked. Yes, we love those kind of things. Oh, I did anyway. I used to like doing that. Do you know something? It's funny though, because I think about games that I did that on. I definitely did it on Jet Set Willy for Infinite Lives, and then of course I'd normally end up falling off somewhere where I'd die permanently. What the heck is going on here? It keeps blanking the screen. Why do you keep blanking the screen? Is this new? Normally you don't blank the screen. What, has the settings changed? Mono, no. Something's happened. Something's changed. Don't know why it's doing that. Right, okay. Stop. Right. Normally you don't blank the screen after a while. I'm just gonna keep an eye on it now. Normally it just keeps the app open. I don't know why it's doing this. Is this a new update from Android? Fantastic Android. We need it to play the whole thing without closing the screen. So I will just watch it now and touch the screen every time it sort of slightly greys out. That's very impressive. Well done. First 4 minutes of the, or 5 minutes of the video, and we're just doing the usual. This is a fantastic though as well. It's also fantastic at 16K. It's like Jetpack. It's another fantastic game. You know, these are great games. They really are. It's amazing how much you got into 16K. Actually, to be fair, if you look back at the ZX81, it was amazing how much you got into there. Very little in the way of graphics, though, as far as I understand. I think you could do a little bit of graphical work, but you had to kind of live with the what was there. But if you take the old lowly Atari 2600. I mean, that had was it 2K of memory? But to be fair, it did come with a cartridge, so you could have a little bit more from that. So but a limited amount because of the old 8-bit processor within it. So clever, but and also amazing at the time. I always love this. There's a meme that floats around the internet. And do you know what? Us gamers who've been playing for a long time, us computer people, us Spectrum users, us Commodore users, us Amstrad CPC users, us Atari users, us all of them, MSX, Oryx, Jupiter Aces. Oh, that's, by the way, that's a fantastic name for a computer. A Jupiter Ace, what a fantastic name. But anyway, all of us, we should know better, because there's this meme that floats around occasionally. You see it, and there's a little boy, and he's bought himself a copy of the latest game, and on the front cover is the promise of dragons and knights and all this kind of stuff, and then he plugs it into his Atari, and he turns it on, and it's green blocks on the screen. Yeah. And then he looks really sad because he's just green blocks on the screen. And it's an utter lie. We were never sad about these things ever. We certainly didn't. We certainly weren't upset when we discovered, when we got home and we realised it was green blocks on the screen. We didn't. Honestly, it didn't upset us at all. We had imagination, and imagination's what carried us there. The cover was a bonus that it looked great. I mean, I bought games because of the covers, and the games turned out to be absolutely awful. Have you ever seen there's a game that's loiters around, or I've seen, that's called Give My Regards to Broadway. Sorry, not Broadway. It's not Give My Regards to Broadway, because that's the one with what's he called? Beatle. I don't know the Beatles very well. I was never a fan. Sorry, anybody who thinks they're very good. I was never a fan. They were all right. Not really my jam though. But anyway. There was a game called Cruising Broadway, that's it called, and it's on my channel somewhere, and it's literally just square blocks and something running around, but the front cover promised some kind of, Times Square, New York experience, and it wasn't. But we were never bored by these. We weren't naive enough to think that when we bought the game that it would look like the sort of dragons on the front would be real. I love this because it's got a sort of Pac-Man type thing. So you basically, at the bottom it says the bowl, and you've got to throw the ingredients into the bowl by shooting down at them, or shooting the direction you're going. Oh, I'm going to throw these in the bowl, but not the nasty, which is that thing there. There's two things in there. And I've got to throw them in. I'll be honest, I don't know what it was with them, but they had put all the controls in a straight line. If you got a keyboard in front of you, you know what I mean. It is. I'm doing that plumbing thing there. Got me. But basically, you throw them in there, and then you open up the next bit of the pantry, and oh god, get in there. And if you throw something nasty in there, you don't do the recipe. It's really good. It's a good game, but as I say, the controls are horrible. But there's that Pac-Man bit this part of the game. You'd expect Pac-Man to come flying through at this point. There we go. Oh god. No! Fell in the bowl. I've died. Well, not died. Been attacked by my food. I didn't even move. I watched him attack me. It's a classic. It's a simple single screen joy to play. It's not quite as good as Jetpack in my opinion, but but it's pretty good for a game that came out and was 16K. Was Trans Am by the same people, by Ultimate Play the Game? Oh God, I've still got life. I didn't realise. I'm dead. Was Ultimate Play the Game by the same did the Trans Am? Did they do Trans Am? Don't know. ACG, there you go at the bottom. They still exist technically to this day, but now they're owned by Microsoft. They became Rare, and then they got purchased by Microsoft after spending time at Nintendo and doing. Did they do? Oh, I'm trying to think what they did. They certainly created the meme things, you know, little characters you had on Xbox. That was one of their creations. Something that never went really well. And to be honest with you, it wasn't that great. Load code. At least we got a title screen there. Load it. Standing mode code. We need load code, otherwise it won't load. So Quicksilver Chess this is, or Chess Player. I don't know if there'll be wheelie on the other on this as well though. It did suggest there was. So maybe this is 16K chess. Did you see recently, just out of interest with chess games, this I rather like this. I mean, did you see recently that Google's AI, I think it's called Gemini, refused to, well, not even refuse, was too busy to play chess with the Atari 2600. I'm guessing it feared being beaten by a lowly 8-bit machine with probably a limited moveset in its memory. I do like the idea of the AI being frightened of old machinery. You know, is this what's that movie with is it called AI? Is it actually called AI? The movie with Will Smith in it with the robot. Do you remember the one? It's called Sunny, isn't it? It calls itself Sunny, and it like fights the other AI because the AI thinks that the best thing for man is to put him indoors and, you know, lock him away or whatever else it is. Not to spoil anything. Pretty sure it's called AI actually, or artificial intelligence or something like that, isn't it? I can see it in my head, but I can't quite get it to come out. Yeah. Anyway, he you know, in that yeah. Maybe AI will go that way and sort this all out and tell us what to do. Yeah. Maybe we'll sort us all out. What else have I been doing this week? Nothing very exciting, to be honest with you. It's been one of those weeks. You know when you've got that wind up to going on holiday. So I'm on holiday. I know not on holiday from the videos, so they will keep coming. But I have a few days away next week with my wife and my daughter's looking after the kids. All my kids, my son. So for a while we go away, and then we may or may not go away the week after. I've no idea, to be honest with you. I haven't really worked it out, to be honest. But no computer, no. We didn't want that. Do not do your horrible nastinesses. Let's do this. Load code again. Yes, no code, no nastinesses. ZX Spectrum, a fantastic thing. Oh, what do you think of the new Kickstarter for the ZX Spectrum Next? I'm conflicted, you know. I'm conflicted on this front. They're doing a new Kickstarter for the ZX Spectrum Next. This is the third Kickstarter, so the first one's been out, and I've got one of the first ones. I got it from a chap who sadly passed away not that long ago. Actually, he was selling off his collection because he was very ill, unfortunately. But he you know, he's passing it on to collectors basically. But I've got the first one. I know a few people got the next one. There's about 10,000 of the original ones. Obviously, there are clones out there which exist, but they've threatened. Brace yourselves now, Spectrum users. I hope you're all sitting down. Are you sitting down? Sit down. This may take the wind away from you. It might you know, suckle the life out of your mortal coil when you hear this. They're threatening to make it compatible or act like a Commodore 64. Huh? You hear what I'm saying here? The Commodore 64. And then, just to add insult to injury, they added the BBC Micro as well, apparently. And a few others.
Well, to be fair, it's a Mister. It's not Mister. Sorry, it's an FPGA chip. So theoretically, if you can reprogram it, you could reprogram it to be anything. But in seriousness, I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like that if you're going to do a ZX Spectrum next, I mean, we discussed this before. I got one, and I honestly, I genuinely think it's more for novelty value than actually a serious machine for me. I haven't really coded with it, so I know there's a strong community for it for those people who've got them, but we're in the numbers here of the original Sam Coupe. Sam Coupe at about 15,000 units sold. The community now is probably down to the last 3,000 or 4,000 people. There are people who are very, passionate about the Sam Coupe. And personally, as a person who would have loved a Sam Coupe back in the day, and ended up with a Commodore Amiga eventually, I would have quite liked that. I'd have quite liked to have had one of those. But let's see if I can find chess now for this thing. Let's see if we can find chess. Let's get chess. Don't know what you've done with this game now. This Quicksilver. Silver. Chess. Was it called Chess Player? I think it was. Yeah, I think it's called Chess Player on the thing. Nope, no Chess Player. By whoever makes it. Chess Tutor. Chessboard. What's Chessfire? I wonder what Chessfire is. Chessboard Attack. That sounds amazing. We've got to have Chessboard Attack. If it's going to be a chessboard attacking us, let's do that one. Well, it might be more exciting than Quicksilver's one. We've got to tap the button as we go along and make sure it keeps loading. Let's touch the screen occasionally. Chessboard Attack. Oh, 2011. LCD. Oh, right. Lezik. Chelemensky, I think it's Chelemensky. Chelalumsky. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your name. His last name's Daniel, though. That's much more useful. Let's skik. I don't know. I'm maybe Russian. Oh wow. It's got Aliens versus Predators in it. This is not what I was expecting. Chessboard Attack. This is called. I think this is my thing with. Well, we'll finish off the Spectrum next, but I don't know. I don't know. There's a hardcore set of people who've got an X. I get that. And it's oversold. I mean, to be honest, they put the what's it called out? You know, the come on, brain, wake up today. The Kickstarter out. They put the Kickstarter out, and it's oversubscribed. It's like last time I looked, it was like £1.5 million. That's a lot of money for this next Spectrum next. So I'm impressed by that, and I'm pleased by that. But I'm gonna be serious here. I think the diversification between adding the compatibility with a number of other systems is, I think, novelty rather than focusing on what they were trying to achieve in the first place, which was a new Spectrum. So something that's compatible with the old Spectrum, great. Something that's a new Spectrum, fantastic. There's some music here. There's his name, by the way, on the bottom. Written by, QA, OP and space. 10-minute game, easy. I'm going to go with 5-minute game because I'm not very good. Normal. Oh, it's 10-minute game. It's easy. Sorry, let's do 10-minute game. Written in spin. Okay. Good music, actually. Oops. Okay. Attacked. It's not your day. 0 points. Alright, okay. Oh, right. How do I know where something is? My king's red and yellow. Attack pawn. Nothing else there. Rook and pawn. Ah, right, okay, so I can see where they are. Because it says on the top of the screen I can be attacked by a rook or a pawn. Here. Not there. I can be attacked by a rook here. So that would mean that left and right of me now is a rook or a pawn. Queen. She's above or left, right on me. Let's see if I can work this out. Oh. I should have looked at that. Right, okay, I get this. That makes sense. I've only got 5 lives, but when I die, it just dies instantaneously. Oh, I can attack. Ah! Ah! I use life when I attack, so I push the attack. The rook's above me. I've killed it. There's nothing near me. Queen. Nothing near me. Nothing near me. Nothing near me. Queen and pawn. That's the queen. Kill the queen. Got it. No, there's still a queen by me. There's nothing by me. That doesn't make sense. Right, okay, well, I kind of get this now. So, if I press S, so when I press attack, there's a knight by me. I'm going to go attack. There's a bishop still near me. There, got the rook. Got a king. I don't understand why I'm getting at what the attack thing is, then. It's different. That's a damn sure. Certainly different. Certainly different. I don't think we've got time for wheelie this week. It's a popular one, but we've seen it before. So we're going to move on. We're going to move on to the next one, because I'm kind of keen to get into this one, actually, because I don't think it's ever appeared on What's on the Tape before. This is Dark Side. This is a early 3D game. I say game in the loosest possible terms, because it's about 3 frames per second. But at the time, very impressive. Very, 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 very impressive. If it is the right one, if I'm thinking of the right thing, Dark Side, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's like a space thing where you go around in space. Do you remember Descent? So we had Doom and Doom 2, and then we had Descent. Do you remember Descent? Descent was like a 3D game where you sort of flew around. People thought it was kind of cool, and it probably was for the time. But I think it has sort of. I think it's sort of not quite as good as it used to be. I don't think it holds up over time. I really should be trying that on. Well, that's not good. That's fine, because that's a good start. I was going to say I really should be trying this on with the tape loader. Yeah, I'm with the. I'm going. I want to go back to the Next again. With the Next, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not convinced by that. I don't know about you. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about the Next, and also because I think that there's other products already focusing on things like the being the replacement for the Commodore, the Maxi range and the C64 Mini and all this kind of stuff. I think they're already doing I know it probably won't be as good as the FPGA chip alterations and all that kind of stuff, but I think they're already doing this. I think this is not going to load, is it? It just doesn't want to load. Let's have a look at the tape. It's not happy. It's not happy, bunny. Let's put it in the other tape deck. See what happens. Yeah, I get the feeling it's already being done. With other people. I'm not saying better, because by the way, I think that the Next is a fantastic bit of kit, but I don't know if it's being done better. Right, okay, let's restart that. I'll turn it off and on again. That's basically what it is. Let's go with the tape loader. Let's push the button. Let's push the rewind on there quickly. It is rewound. Let's push the button on here. Hopefully this will load from the other tape deck. Possibly. Yeah, we'll skip Wheelie. I haven't seen anything recently though that's really grabbed my attention. I know that there is. I've put it in the description last week, and I'll mention it again. Still haven't got my copy of Sam Fox's Pin and Poker. I have a feeling it wasn't paid for properly because I've got a thing from the post office the other day. So I've got a look like a thing saying I owe them £6 or something like that. £6 seems like quite a lot of money though. I'm not convinced that it's entirely that game entirely that game though. I have to pay it over the weekend and have them deliver it on Monday. We'll see whether it arrives. It's fine. Right, I'm going to change this to PlayZX because it's not loading. It's really annoying and awkward, but we'll find it. I'm sure Darkseid's on here. It can't not be. Not to be confused with Superman's Darkseid. I'm hearing good things about this film. Not seen it. I've also heard good things about the new Marvel film. I'm not sure that's possible, to be honest with you. And it's not in here. Is it just Dark Side? Oh, there we go. Yes, I've got it. Found it. Right. Next. Play. It's Darkseid, 2 words. I'll keep touching the screen occasionally just to make sure it's happy. Don't know what's happened there. The app used to stay open permanently. It seems to be shutting down now for some reason. Good coffee. Hope you got a beverage. Oh, it's a good cup of coffee too. It's lovely. It's lush. Incentive software. There's incentive to buy it. I looked at a well-known search engine's maps the other day. And I noticed that something new on it. And I was like, oh, now we've got sponsored locations popping up on the map, even when you're doing destination to destination. Because we need to monetize everything, including the sponsorship of the maps now. It's exhausting, to be honest with you. It's exhausting wading through all of the crap that's being generated by the modern day. That's not working, is it? Stop. Right. Okay, let's reset that. Let's do load dit from the old basics, see if that works any better. Even with the actual image or the actual tape file, it still doesn't work. Yeah, it's exhausting, isn't it? Modern world with a monetization of everything. You even now have to provide your credit card to access social media. Isn't that amazing? Credit card, facial scan, whatever else is latest online safety bill from in the UK. Only country in the world, I think, that does that. With probably the exception of China, but they've got a big firewall so that nobody can actually go into China and do anything in China. I bet it's the same in North Korea as well. There's comparisons here being formed between China, North Korea, and the UK. It's not quite the same, you know. I promise you, it's not. But it's just the you know. Apparently, the searches from the UK for this is not going to load. Come on, you need to do better. You need to do better. Stop. What was the other one? Was it Freescape? There was the other one that was similar to this. I'm trying to remember if that was the original name for it. I can't remember. Right, I'm pushing the play button again. Well, one more go with this. I can't believe that's probably why it's never appeared on What's on the Tape. Yeah, apparently the searches from the UK for VPN has increased by 1,000% or something stupid like that. Come on. I'm watching it. I'm watching with intensely here. I'm sure I've got a copy of this lying around, actually. I'm looking behind me. At the moment. Oh, it's a big box one. I've had a tidy. I've had to tidy. It's gone into a box for safety. A box in a box. I was thinking inside the box with the box. No, we are not. It is not. What's that? Look, there we go. It's not playing. What was that other one? See what other names come up under the word dark, because I quite like it when it's random. Let's have a little look and see what we've got. And see if we've got something I recognise that's not stupid. Oh, what we got here? We got Dark Fusion. We've played that before, I think. What else have we got? Dark Man. No, we've played that before. Oh, is that it? There's only about 4 games in here that use the word dark. Really? I don't really fancy Dark Man. I don't know about you. It's not the best of games considering what it is. Let's move on. Let's see what else we got. I'm just gonna. I should have rewound that while I was thinking about it. Yeah, Marauder. Marauder's on here. Let's just wind the tape over at it. We'll have a look. I was looking at the Spectrum again the other day with a colleague, and I was there, and of course, Way of the Exploding Fist is on there. It's a great game, and I think he cracked the same joke I cracked about a good fisting as well. Don't joke about it too much. It's not. One of the greatest games, that one though. One of the greatest games. International Karate, IK Plus on the Spectrum, fantastic. You probably didn't realise though, it also appeared on the PlayStation 1. They remixed the music as well into a CD version. It's literally the same game but with a remixed music. Very cool, but very odd at the same time. It's squeaking, and I'm playing the tape already. Let's do load it quickly. There we go. Marauder. This is one that has a lovely cover with a great big sort of June buggy type thing flying across the hills, if I'm thinking about the right one. With sort of a machine gun attached to the top. It took me quite a while to get this one, actually, and I don't know why it took so long. But it was longer than it should have been. Lovely bit of loading. Like to see that. What else we got? We got some... Do you know what? I hate to say this, I'm not kind of making my way... Oh. Come on. There we go. Bit of a rewind there. I can't have saying this, but I am kind of half looking forward to... Come on, load. Is that gone? That's gone. That's disappeared. I am half looking forward to 1943 and Cybernoid 2. I do like it. I do look a bit of Cybernoid. Let's see if we can get this to load. Let's do it. I'm going to do it with this one because I don't know whether it's possible to load it as a. It's squeaking. The tape's squeaking. Oh, so old. I'm always amazed how many of these things blooming load. You know. Honestly, it really depends on the condition and how they've been stored. To be honest with you, I mean, the last season, which was kindly sort of promoted and helped by on Xbox, who was the person who found me on Bluesky, and said, "Did I want these tapes?" No, the answer is always yes. I want to see what's on these weird and wonderful things. It's fantastic to see them and load them. And there wasn't some of those loaded, some of them didn't. You know, the usual kind of thing. But yeah, the you know, just getting these things to load after 40 years. Sometimes they're stored in terrible sort of conditions where they're moist and they just but then some of them are stored just beautifully by somebody who keeps them in a cupboard nicely for many years. They might not have been moved or used, but they're just lovely. They just work. But I've said this before as well, though. I mean, it technically it's possible to put the sounds back on, because you find it on something like PlayZX. It is technically possible to put that back onto the tape, and us be able to still play the game. I don't know if anybody ever does that, because you have to get this. It's been tested and played, but those ones that don't work, theoretically, you could technically put them back on again. Do you have to say it's refurbed then, or re-taped, or I don't know. I saw something recently with reproduction instructions, and I'm it's one of those things, isn't it? It's not very popular. That's right. It was Hewson who did this. It wasn't a very popular thing. I've got the 128K version. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do the 128K version of this. But it's a big question. I mean, orphan tapes. What do you feel about orphan tapes? So tapes that have been orphaned from the original things. If you reprint the covers and put them into single jewels, are they? Is that okay to? It's gone black again, the screen. Oh no, it's counted this time round though. It's good. Is it okay to put them back into a single jewel and is it also appropriate, assuming it loads, assuming you haven't put the thing back on it? Is it appropriate then to resell it? I mean, I suppose your best bet there is to say it's been resold with a reprinted thing. I mean, there are variations of this. I mean, we played Road Race last week, and Road Race, somebody's made a cover for that, a modern day cover for that, and I think reprinted the label as well. Is that wrong? Probably not. It's nice. It's a nice addition. I like the loading screen on that. It's nice, that. Look at that thing. Beautiful. There's a countdown going again. That's good to see. Still tapping my finger on PlayZX so it doesn't shut. That's really annoying. But is that? I don't know. I do know somebody. I have a friend. I haven't seen him for a while, or I certainly haven't seen him online for a while. But I used to supply him all of the tapes that I used to get that were orphaned, because he used to remake covers for them. I don't think necessarily to resell, but maybe just to put in his collection. I've certainly seen people where they've taken the I'm just watching I'm just checking it's loading. I've seen people do the whole sort of like. Well, to be fair, there's the most famous one, because of his fame, is Dave Plays Retrogames Badly Birdsall, who had his. We were missing a couple of hit squads, and he had sort of temporary filler ones, which were effectively the versions of it, but with printed covers that he knew were definitely reproductions, which he passed on, I think, after he actually completed his hit squad collection. So, I mean, is that okay? I mean, I guess you can't resell them for the same price, but if you did resell them, would you resell them for, I don't know, the price of a box and a cassette, say, £1.50 each or something like that? It's probably all right as long as people know. I think what people don't like is to be duped, isn't it? They don't want to know that they've been bought a reproduction version of it without being told at least it's a reproduction version of it. It's like book collectors, I guess, and first editions. I mean, I've got first editions of the original Alan Moore book, Batman. The Batman Killing Joke, which is apparently his origin story, or the most accurate origin story for the Joker. So I don't know. To be fair, I missed out on something recently. I've missed out on Superman, Absolute Superman. Apparently, it's actually really good, and Absolute Batman. Apparently, they're very, very good. More coffee. I went for a little wander today. We went shopping, and I wanted to go look at Star Wars figures because I'm a big kid. While the kids were still at home, I think one of them was sleeping, and the other one was just petting the dog or something like that. But anyway, and we half an hour spare before we have to go home and get them fed and all that kind of stuff. Fed and watered. We've done the shopping, all the stuff. I said, can we go to the toy shop? Because I want to go to the toy shop. I want to have a look at Star Wars figures. No bloody Star Wars figures. Why no Star Wars figures? I'm very disappointed here. What's going on? Years ago, that would be, you used to go in Boots and find Star Wars figures back in the day. And that's just reminded me, I need that droid, that medical droid from, which one was it? From Empire Strikes Back. There was a medical droid that helps Luke, and I had that as a kid, and I've never seen it since. I must have a little look for that. I'm not going to buy it if it's really expensive, but if there's a reproduction version of it, I might well, not a reproduction, a reprint, new, modern, old, retro version. I know that makes no sense at all, but they do kind of print them again in the right way. But I could do with that. I would like that droid. Yeah, but Star Wars figures everywhere. Yeah, I wasn't very, very happy at all. There was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which were relatively cheap. She dragged me into the shop next door as well. She said we'll go in there because they're like a bargain store of sort. She said they might have them. They might have some Star Wars figures. No Star Wars figures again. Lego. Always a bit of Lego. There's always Legos everywhere nowadays. And then what else was there? Something else as well. Oh, there was little cars and stuff like that. Little die-cast cars. I'm a bit of a sucker for things that are metal. I think they're cool. I'm also a sucker for anything that's sort of Star Wars related. I do like turtle stuff, but I wasn't that keen I still wasn't keen for the price. It was a bit too high for my liking. Too cheap for these things sometimes. Right, stop the tape. Oh, we've loaded. Graphics, Rory Green. Oh, we got some decentish music. I've probably got the volume turned down too low to hear it, but it's there. What's smart? Maybe smart bomb. Fire. Down, up, right, left. That'll do. Marauder. We are the Marauder. I wonder if they were a tall... There we go. There we are, a little Marauder vehicle. Ah! Oh, sugar. Oh, to shoot 'em up. Huh. Yes, I will shoot you. Oh, shot one. Got shields and a sting. Oh, it just goes up straight up a level. Cool. Oh my god, I'm getting shot at from everything. Oh, got one. 500 points. I shot that. Smart bombs. Oh, I didn't really... do you know what? I forgot it was a shoot 'em up. Ha! Oh. Stop shooting at me. Smart bomb. They're the spec... Oh, I've lost another life. That's not fair. Oh, bombs. Shields. Lose a life. I've got no lives left. I'm dead. Oh, got into my name though. Huh. Do you know what? I don't remember playing this ever. I'm pretty sure it's been on the channel before, but I don't remember playing it. There's me, Demon. It's excellent. Let's have another go. It's not a scrolling. It's not a scrolling one, which is fine. I've got to shoot it when it's the right thing. Ah! Extra life. Right. Shoot when it's the right colour. There, extra life. Extra life. Or gun jammed. Oh. That's no good. Gun's jammed. Let's just go full tilt then. Let's ignore everything. Go, go, go. Oh, damn. Drove straight into that. Gun jammed. Oh. Gun jammed. Oh, damn you. That's bad. Reverse. Oh god, all keys are reversed. That really bad. Right, let's just go. Stop messing around with these things. Let's try and do this. It's actually alright, that. Right, I'm just gonna keep going. I'll bomb them like that. Smart bomb. Smart bomb that lot. Uh-oh. Everything's flying by me. Oh my god. Look at me charging through the level. Old school this. Trying to get through the level. I'm marauding. I'm a marauder. I'm marauding. Look at me still shooting stuff. I'm going for it. I have done it. I'm at the end of the level. I'm at the end of the level. It's me versus all of this stuff. Fire, fire, fire. Have I got it? I've done it. I am a marauder. Marauded that level. So oh, yeah. Oh, I've died. That was a shame. Oh, I've died again. Oh, no, quick. Don't die. Try and get through the level a bit. He's firing at me. Yeah, you can fire at me. Oh, no, he's got me. That was actually really cool. I like that. That's better than I thought it was going to be. That's pretty cool. I like that one. Not one I've played before. Do like it a lot. Oh, can't spell my name. There we go. It's me. Yeah, that's good. Fun little shooter, that one. Better than I thought it was going to be. I'm quite I'm pleasantly surprised. I'm not sure what I was expecting with that. As I say, I've got it. I'm not sure. I don't know if we've ever played it on the What's on Tape. At some point, I need to do a count. Unless somebody else wants to do it. Count of the games we've played. We have played. But what's not come up for ages? You know what's not come up for ages? The old Horaces. The Trashman. Trashman's is a faithfully sort of turns up quite a lot as a game. It does turn up a lot for What's on the Tape. There are quite a few that turn up quite frequently. Horace Goes Skiing, Checkered Flag, all these ones. I don't think we've seen a lot of them recently. And it's not because I'm selecting tapes. I'm just pulling tapes out of the box that I've got. I mean, I've got boxes of tapes, loads of them. My missus reckons that I should give them away at the end of the season or something similar. And she might be right. I don't know what you feel about that. You know, just give it. Oh, is that Cybernoid 1? That looks like Cybernoid 1. I would have thought it would have said Cyber 2. Would you not? Maybe it's me. I would have thought that would have said Cyber 2. But anyway. Yeah, but she thinks I should give them away at the end of the season. I don't know what you think about that. You know what I'm waiting for at the moment as well? I'm waiting for the announcement for the next set of Evercade cartridges. So we've had the last set was, I think it was the Neo Geo first round of those. I think that's been announced. And some rogue game, I can't remember its name. It's going to escape me now. It looks really cool as well. Oh, yes, you just be awkward. Right, let's get PlayZX at the kit. But I'm kind of looking forward to that. I'm kind of looking forward to those ones. I still think that's worth collecting for at the moment. Right, that's how I go. Yeah. Let's find it on here. Cybernoid. I've searched for that before, apparently. Oh, is it not on here? Oh, is it protected? No, it's here. Cybernoid 2. Cybernoid 2, The Revenge, The Release. Yes. This is the 128. Let's go with the 128k version. If we're going to do it, let's do it properly. Just touch the phone occasionally. Good game. Good game. Y for smart bombs, U for tracers. Right, okay. That's handy to know. Slight different controls. It's written on the back front of that box, actually. Somebody's written it all. But you have to push the buttons. You get like multiple weapons that are available to your ship. So the idea of Cybernoid, simple enough, is that that you're I guess the space police, and you're hunting down space pirates and the cargo they've stolen. And I think it's across... It was originally, the first one, I'm sure, was 20 screens. Now, Cybernoid 1 on the Amstrad CPC is a spectacular looking beast. It is amazing. It looks really, really good. I'm not going to lie. The Amstrad really nails the look of that one. Whereas on the Cybernoid 2 it's not quite so good, but Cybernoid 1 it's really good. Spectrum version, of course, is fantastic on this as well. Beautiful graphics. So the Amstrad CPC is basically a colorized version of the Spectrum one, in all intents and purposes. But it's colorized so well. It just looks fantastic. It's well worth playing. It's on my channel actually if you want to have a little look. It's quite a lot on my channel nowadays. We're up to nearly 3,000 videos on here. Some of them are utter garbage. They're way back in the times when I used to do less quality products, should I say? When my audio was it did suffer a little bit. If you go back, you only have to go back about 7 years, and you find the audio is dreadful, I'm afraid, and I apologise for that. I don't know what to do with that though. I don't know whether to take it off or just leave it there. I mean, it's been there for a very, very long time. I mean, the only answer really is to go retrospectively back through every thumbnail of those pictures and say poor quality, early sort of, apologies kind of thing. This is my. But you see, I'm gonna have to do better. I'm just gonna have to have more subscribers so that I can actually have an editor who will go back and do that. The quality of the audio is bad, and I'm not apologetic for that. It's I am, and I'm not. I mean, I'm only apologetic because I didn't realise how bad it was at the time. I thought it was actually all right, and then it just turned out to be absolutely garbage, and it really was. Did all that stuff with the original ZX Spectrum Vega, which is one of the last products to hold Sir Clive's names officially. Because that's exactly what it is officially. The last time the product was officially licensed. I wonder how the grabbing the brand is going. From that gentleman. I can't remember his name. Retro Recipes fella. He was grabbing the Commodore brand. I wonder if anybody could ever pull the Sinclair brand away from Sky. I don't think it'll ever happen, will it? Well, when they think there's still a value to it or something similar, it's going to be a real struggle to actually ever have that. I mean, it would be so nice if they could pull the brand away and just own the rights to it again. Don't think anybody's got the money for that, I'm afraid. I wonder about I think the Amstrad brand's been pulled free, hasn't it? Sir Alan Sugar's, Lord Sugar's. I think his nephew has it. He started a company with the Amstrad brand. I don't think it makes any difference though. I don't think anybody looks back iconically and looking at Amstrad, do they? In the same way that people iconically looked back at Sinclair. To be fair though, I think it's really bad that if you talked about Sinclair computers nowadays with the young'uns of the day, they don't know who Sinclair is, and they should. Because he's a great British inventor, and that's the point. And to be fair, they probably know who Lord Sugar is more than they know who Sir Clive Sinclair was. We should be making a lot more out of it. Or I certainly think so. Not that my opinion holds much sway with anybody. Here we go. I can't pronounce the names. I'm rubbish with names, I really am. Right, okay, let's have a look at this. 2, sorry. Left, right, up, fire. Y and U are the tracers, aren't they? Y and U are the tracers, and the other thing. Want to play the game. Right, so this is... But they changed the ship. I like the old ship, I'll be honest. What we got here? One for bombs, time, shield, bounce, seekers. Right, and then you got tracers and the other one. So, yeah. And that totally didn't work. Ah, we go. Tracers and smart bombs. Where's the shield? There's a shield somewhere. Yeah, because I can get past it with the shield. See, these space pirates, they're very highly organised, extremely dangerous. There we go. That's the tail firing now. It's like a platformer shoot 'em up. It's really good. What's the weapons? Want bombs, shield, bounce. Bounce will do. Take a bit of that. I've died. I'm rubbish at this game. Oh, come on. There's a spare ship that looks just like the old one. Oh my god. Oh my god. Out we go. Ah! No. Gotta do it when it goes back. When it goes back. Game over. I'm always rubbish at this game. It's a great game, just almost rubbish at it. There we go. Right, let's have another go. It's so beautifully drawn, though. It's so the art and the graphics on this. It just looks great. Look at it. The effort that goes into this one is just phenomenal. There you go. Killed that thing. And then if I shoot these away, I get the extra life, which is the old style ship. Sorry, it's not an extra life. It's one that flows around me. I forgot that. Let's fly up here. Get that. Get into this room and press the thing. Sugar! There we go. Get through that room. Flew through it that time round. Oh no! You idiot! And it released it before I should have done. Oh, sugar. I should never have shot at that. Shield. Let's get out of this room. Dead. Game over. Brilliant game. Absolutely fantastic game. Love this one. Really, really, really good. Let's put my name in here. What a great game to almost finish on. Cause we've got one more. We got one more. Let's get the tape in the drive and rewind it while you're I'll do it now. Put it in the tape drive and we get rewinding. We'll have another go at this, and then we'll go from there. So, because honestly, fantastic games. Yeah. Rewinding. Okay, let's go for this one more go. Graphics. Amazing. And I've ballsed up. I'm meant to put on bounce. Bounce. Kill him. Come on, get him. Oh, gets him now. It's rewound anyway. Let's take rewound. Look at that. That's some firepower going on there. Oh, sugar. I've only got one life left. Keep holding the button down too much. I've just crashed into it. Game over. Boo. Right, let's time for 1943. This is the follow-up to 1942, of course, by Capcom. Back in the day. Fantastic game, to be honest with you. A game that well, let's... 1942 for me was... when I first played it on Spectrum, I was blown away. The whole roll mechanic of where you were in trouble, shooting, you collect things, you got more power-ups and all this kind of stuff. But when you want to get out of trouble, you rolled. Oh, awesome. What fantastic idea. The whole, you're in a... I guess it would be a Mustang, wouldn't it? It'd be a US Mustang. But you roll a plane over to avoid... The whole idea, avoid crashing and dying. Fantastic. Oh, amazing. And then they followed up with 1943, and I think there's a 44, isn't there? There's a couple of them. I mean, I'll be honest, Capcom, enduring or what? I mean, really enduring. Arcade specialists in the first place, game makers now. They've really endured as a company. Well, Nintendo too. They've also endured. The Japanese have done really well here, haven't they, in comparison to sort of... I mean, there are westernized things that disappear overnight, and lots of companies that come and go. Whatever happened to the ones that should have done better in the UK? But those things like Nintendo are still there. Sega still exists. Sega is a production house nowadays. They still exist. They are still a force that's still there. Their IP is still to this day on things. I went into that toy store today, and I saw Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Mania on the PlayStation 5. I mean, that's endurance for you. That's real endurance. These game companies have been going for a very, very long time. Something that only Microsoft can look to and pray would happen, and maybe it will, maybe it won't. But I do feel it's soulless when it comes to corporations like Microsoft. I think gaming has to have a soul to some extent. I think Capcom has a soul with its fighting games and its arcade pedigree. I feel that even Sony has a soul with its PlayStation 1, which was iconic at the time. It was the machine to have. It was the everyman's console. It wasn't a cash grab like Microsoft's Xbox. The let's make a gaming console. We can see there's lots of money there. I'm not sure whether Sony's kept with that, but they certainly have been churning out as a studio some the God of War series, fantastic games that they've been churning out from the whole thing. So I think there's something to be said for whether they have a soul or not. You have to question the soul of Nintendo though, because they keep on taking things down that people create. But Sega the same, to be honest with you. But I suppose it's their IP. You don't ask permission. I suppose you're bound to get into trouble ultimately. But not that I think IP should last forever. By the way, this is my other argument with a lot of things. It's like patents as well. But they have lasted a long time. Even Taito's still knocking about in some way. This is amazing. These guys are amazing. And they're still churning out quality games to this day. They really are. Amazing. Honestly, it blows me away when I think about it for just a few seconds about how old these companies are, in their 40s and 50s. These are back in the days when they did it. I mean, Atari also should still exist, but I think it does. But I think it's the IP's been sold many times. But they should have existed as well. They should have survived it all. They should have been still producing consoles or producing games and things like that. I just feel a bit sorry for Atari. I think they got a rough deal. But I always think this about many Spectrum, and from the Spectrum and the Sinclair stuff, that should still be going in as well to some extent. There we go. RR is the rolls, by the way. R is rolls on your side screen. 1942, yeah, okay, what's the keys? Press 1 for 1 player, 2 for 2 player, 3 to select the keyboard, 4 for Chemstern, Sinclair, 3 for keyboard. Up, down, left, right, fire. Fire. You may bravely fight. Not the same graphics as the previous version. The other one, the 1942 for the Spectrum, was very empty. There was very little on the screen. Oh, what happened there? Screen sort of popped. Oh, what's going on? There's the POW. I want the POW. Ah! Ah, you get energy. Ah! It's energy on this. I thought it was just lives. It's not. It's an energy bar. What's roll? Have I put roll on the same thing as the fire? Probably. Through the clouds. There's a boss. No idea. But he's coming at me. And he's firing everywhere. I can't see the bullets in the screen. Oh, pow. Yes. Oh, 3-way. Oh, wow. Power that up. Shoot the POWs, the increase in power. I don't think I've actually played 43 for any length of time. I played it on the Amstrad CPC, but I don't think I've played the Spectrum version. It's not bad, actually. It's not brilliant, though. There is something missing. There's no sense of jeopardy with the life thing on the side of the screen, or certainly doesn't feel like that for me. Yeah, that died far too easily. Oh, didn't mean to shoot that. I picked the wrong weapon up. Damage to the ship. Don't know what the roll is. I think I've put it on the thing, same thing as the... Oh. Crashed into it. Yeah, it's not bad. Commence attack. This must be the base. Or is it the next level? Maybe it's the next level. I think, I mean, when I'm not playing Spectrum games or doing What's on the Tape and whatever else it is, or playing other retro stuff, because I do like it, I do like it a lot, collect it as well, as you know. When I'm doing that, though, at the moment, PC-wise, on the old computer, I am playing something called Surrounded. I really am quite addicted to it. I think it's quite an excellent zombie survival game, single-player game, but it's just something about it is really well done. There's a single developer as well, though. It's amazing. It's one of those games where you can't believe that a single developer has done this thing so amazingly well. I'm about to die here. Can't shoot when I've got... That's it, game over. That was alright. Yeah, but it's amazing what a single developer can actually do. Anyway, I've been your host, RealGenericDemon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe. Comment as well if you like, because I like those. I do reply. Sometimes I'm a bit slow, sometimes I'm really quick. Depends what kind of mood I'm in, realistically. But anyway, I'll see you soon, and I'll see you next week with the next episode. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.